So you're here. So we're just asking some questions. We just want your honest opinion on like what you think. There's no order or turn. Just like speak up whenever like you have an idea or thought about the subject. Just like give us your opinion on what you think, basically. All right. Before we start, does anyone have like any more questions or like concerns like about the survey going on here? No? All right, that's good. All right, so we're just gonna go around the room, introduce yourself, tell us your name, and tell us your go-to healthy snack.
Well, my name is Mohammed. My go-to healthy snack currently is protein cookies. That's one of my favorites, and then some maybe Greek yogurt would be a good snack.
My name's Malachi. My healthy snack's probably carrots.
Carrots, okay.
My name is Joey. Go-to is probably fruit, grapes, watermelon. Easy snacking.
My name is Tatiana, and my healthy snack would be Nature Valley's granola bars.
My name is Crystal, and my healthy snack would be trail mix or fruit.
My name is Gabby. My healthy snack is either apples or oranges.
My name is Isabel, and my healthy snack would be like fruit.
Okay. So with all the healthy snacks you guys said, what do you think is like the worst thing about those healthy snacks?
If you eat a lot of it.
Just too much going on.
Fruits have a lot of sugar.
Yeah, I think too much of anything would be bad.
Okay. So, in your guys' just opinion in general, like everyone talks about health food this, health food that. What would you consider, or like, what do you think is health food?
Kale.
just in
Like vegetables, like green vegetables, I feel like that one's really healthy.
Any opinion from you guys?
It's all different for everybody. It depends on how much you consume in a day versus how much you take to tell whether it's healthy or not. I mean, you can eat junk food as much as you want, but unless you burn that off, it's really not going to do you any good.
So, what do you guys think, like moderation, stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely moderation.
Okay. And then, how do you think health food has like affected you, like day to day, or just in general? What do you guys feel?
Right now it's hard to get. Because I live on campus, I have no car, so I can't go to the store to get it.
So you think that the health food on campus, there's not a lot of options? Okay. Anyone else? What do you guys think?
I don't know, I guess. But for me, I mean, I don't know how, but I only eat one meal a day. I just don't have the appetite, so trying to find food all day long, it just doesn't go for me.
Do you feel like you're getting enough nutrients just in that one meal?
I'm probably definitely not getting enough nutrients, but I don't have that appetite to sustain that much nutrients.
Anyone else?
I think physically it just feels better and it affected you like physically and mentally.
Okay.
It just makes you feel better.
Anyone else? What do you guys think? Okay. So when you do go buy health foods like grocery shopping or not, when you have the time and you're able to, the resources, what usually attracts you to buy like certain healthy foods?
Prices.
Price.
Besides the price, I would say, because when I go to the doctor, they always recommend that you check like the amount of calories and you check like the ingredients that something like any type of food would have. And for me, it would be the calories, like the variety of proteins it has, and if it has like certain ingredients that I know my body can't take.
Yeah, definitely for me, it wouldn't necessarily be calorie count. I definitely look at sodium intake and saturated fats versus everything else. Calories is just energy at the end of the day.
Okay. Do you guys like find yourself looking at the labels a lot on the back?
Most
Or
definitely.
yeah.
I definitely look more at the carbs and the sugars because that what affects me more
Okay.
rather than anything else. So definitely the carbs.
Okay. So how many times a week do you find yourself purchasing like healthy food items, just like items that you usually like? You said your healthy snacks. Like how many times a week do you find yourself purchasing something like that?
Fruit, probably 3, maybe 4 at best times a week.
You guys think?
I'll just go shopping for it like once a week and then just have it for the rest of the week.
Buy in bulk. Type
Yeah.
of thing? Okay. Anyone else?
Sometimes I get one like single snack for a day, just pass by Pops and get something from there. I don't necessarily go shopping for a whole week. Just go for the day.
Okay. All right. Would you say like purchasing like your healthy food snacks or just like healthy food in general is like a habit?
I would say now, yes.
Now, why is that?
Before I used to just eat whatever was available, or whatever was cheapest and closest to me.
Okay.
And now it's more like, oh, what benefits me and how it's affected me.
And what else? What do you guys think?
It's a habit for me because I'm just hungry 24/7.
So like,
It's a habit.
so why did it become a habit?
It's just because like I find always like I'm craving stuff, so I'm always wanting to get a snack or grab something to eat.
So we all talked about our favorite health food snacks, and like everyone pretty much like you mentioned the brand, like you specific to your, the brand you like. How do you find yourself building relationships with these brands? Like, what made you choose that brand over another like option that's kind of similar? Go ahead. Yeah. So
I started trying that just because the brand it comes like in different types of foods. So it was like the way my body took it, and like trying other things. It was either like it had too much sugars or it had like things that would affect me like health wise. So that's why I stuck with that brand.
Definitely like nutritional value. Definitely look at other brands. When it's like the To-Go, the Naked brands, I used to indulge in those, but once I figured they're putting 57 grams of sugar into something, I kind of cut them out. So it all depends on how much and quality of ingredients that they put in and the brand itself that I'll have loyalty to it.
You guys, what do you think?
I mean, I don't really pay too much attention to the actual brands. I just kind of look at what's available and just go with whatever's there.
So would you say brand is as important to price, or is it the other way around?
I think it works inadvertently. A brand's only priced by how much or how often the product itself is bought. You definitely have to look at the quality of ingredients. A brand can be recognized by everybody, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the right choice.
Okay. So how buying a product from your brand satisfies you? So it's like you have that one brand. It's like some people have that one brand. It's like you go to like, for instance, like Nutri-Grain. They have like multiple products. Like Naked Juice, they have multiple products. So do you find yourself like typically buying just like that typical brand because that one brand satisfy you, or do you see yourself like venturing out?
Definitely diversity.
I always venture. I don't care about
Yeah.
as much as the product.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. I'll like look at a certain flavor of something that I like, and then it doesn't really matter which brand it is, I'll still buy it as long as the flavor is nice.
Well, will you get like different flavors within the same brand, or it's like, I like vanilla from this one brand, but I like strawberry from this other brand?
Yeah, I'll do it like that.
What are the elements that make you change your loyalty towards your favorite brand? Like if you're gonna go against your normal brand, like why would it?
The taste or the price.
Well, so the taste. So like, in order to try it, like what would have to like attract you about that brand to make you want to like purchase it and try it out?
Probably the availability in there. So if like the other brand that I'm used to is not there, and I'm like, oh, I guess I have to get this one. And sometimes it tastes better, and sometimes it doesn't.
What about you guys? Any opinion on that?
Also it's trial and error. I use a lot of stuff from Muscle Farms mainly because consistency when it comes to taste and the product itself, or I use BPI, but it's been trial and error. I've tried different things, and once I find something that I feel subconsciously benefits me, I'll stick to it.
What do you think?
So if I were to try a different brand, I would maybe if it was on sale or something, I would try it.
Okay.
Also, I feel it depends on my goal. Like sometimes when you want to lean out or you're on a diet, it's different than when you're trying to bulk or trying to gain. So it's just the amount of nutrients in each.
See what that brand has like beneficial towards others, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes sense. So when you guys go into like buying health food snacks, like what is your criteria when you look for? Like what's like the top 3 things you look for, kind of thing?
Other than nutritional effect, I like to look at a lot of consumer feedback. You could definitely feel rest assured if you had 500 people try one product and have an overall consistent consensus on what the product is versus just being blind about it and just picking it off the shelf.
How do you guys feel about it? Anything else? Okay. So, would you classify like brand as being important to health food?
I don't think so.
Why is that?
Because it could be an off brand, but still have the same quality. So I think the brand really matters.
What do you think?
I think that's 50-50. I mean, brand establishes the product. Unless you have consumers behind it, the brand is not even recognized to begin with. So to say you go off with something that's generic isn't necessarily the best answer to go to. I think it goes with overall consumer review, and that's what establishes the brand to pick it.
Okay. So, what brands would you associate as being a healthy food brand?
It's kind of hard to say. I mean, FDA doesn't approve any of the brands that say they're supplemental or nutritional, but out of my personal experience, I would say BPI and definitely Muscle Farms.
Yeah, you guys. Nothing in particular.
Like the Cliff Bar brand.
Okay.
Like I would consider that kind of healthy.
And when I eat like Nature Valley, I
Okay.
don't even know if it's actually healthy, but like,
But like when you think of like a health food brand, it's like what comes to mind?
yeah,
Okay.
Nature Valley.
What do you guys? What do you think?
I don't have a specific brand, but I would say that like all the advertisements influences you a lot because you have like credible people like speaking and saying, oh well, this helped me do that, or it helps me do that, or it like increases my energy. So you go off base that. So there's not like a specific brand that you would say, oh, this is the best brand because there's so many to choose from.
What do you think?
Well, whenever I buy food, I always buy like the Dole brand.
Okay.
Dole, I think.
So that's like that's the kind of brand that comes to mind. You think like, oh, I want to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
When I think of healthy foods, I just think of organic foods.
Okay,
That's
so
like
like
the first
anything.
thing
If you
that
see
comes to
organic on the label, it's like, bam, that's healthy.
That's what I would think.
Okay. Okay. So does brand loyalty and health food have like an association together? Do you think?
Can you repeat the question?
So brand loyalty and healthy food. So like your personal brand loyalty and like a health food, does that like associate with each other? Like when it comes to purchasing it? So like you said, like your favorite, like when you think health food, and like you said, Dole, right? So and then health food like that comes together. Do you think that's like incorporated with each other? Overall, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
What you guys? Like you said, Cliff Bar. Like,
Yeah. I'd probably say
It all
so.
depends on what you're looking to get at the end of it. So, like I say, even though I say Muscle Farms and BPI, I wouldn't suggest everybody pick up that product. Depends on what kind of demand you're looking for and what kind of result you're looking at the end.
Okay. You have anything to say on that?
No, I just look at the product. I never really care about the brand as much as the product. I just look what does it contain.
Okay.
Rather than knowing what about the company.
Well, does the country of origin, like where the product is produced, does that matter to you guys at all?
I mean, it has to in some sense. Each country has different regulations as to what they consider as a quality product and what isn't a quality product. Does that overall determine the end result when you buying it? Not necessarily, but I definitely look at what's the first 10 ingredients at least to see in the quality of those ingredients and where they got them.
What about what you ladies feel like?
So like if we're talking about like vegetables or fruits and we're getting them imported from other countries, we do have to look at like whether or not they use pesticides. Because the teacher was talking about how, I don't remember which country it was, but they're like allowed to inject natural plants with the pesticides.
Make it
That's not
bigger.
going to be good for us.
No one else have an opinion on that? Okay. So, how much do you guys see, or how much do you spend a week on health food? Would you say, like, just an average?
I would say $800 a month.
Okay.
800.
So I know whole month, $50 a week.
I'd say around there, yeah.
I would say like less than 40, just because like a lot of college students are on a budget and like not everybody works.
The healthy foods, like really healthy foods that you know are actually healthy, are expensive. So I can't afford to spend $50 a week on
No.
healthy foods.
College student budget, understandable. What about you guys?
Mine ranges from like $50 to $60 a week.
Maybe like 120 a week.
Okay. Yeah. How much do you waste on health food that you purchase? Like, how much of that food goes to waste that you don't eat?
Absolutely It gets all eaten.
Okay.
Go down to the last ounce. You don't waste that.
Yeah. You guys you don't waste it. You try to use
Some of it goes bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Only a little bit.
Obviously, if it's like perishable items, it's just like
Yeah.
fruit. When it comes to protein, definitely until the jug's empty.
What do you guys think? Do you have food that like gets wasted and you're kind of like, oh man, like I spent that money on it? Yeah.
My spinach, it's like, because it comes in a big bag.
Yeah.
But there's no like small one, and I can't eat that much spinach in like a week.
Okay. So do you feel like there is any benefits to eating healthy food?
There is, but I think it goes back to how much you actually consume. Because I mean, you can have all the healthy food you want, but unless you're burning that off, it really does you no good. It's just empty calories.
What do you guys think?
It'll make you feel better than eating McDonald's every day. But overall, like if you're eating 50 watermelons a week, a lot of sugar. So.
I feel like there's always going to be pros and cons to eating healthy food. Just because they tell you, it has a lot of proteins, like it helps your eyesight or it helps this, but then at the same time, there's going to be like that other side that tells you, we found this in tomatoes or we found this, so it's never going to be like a straight up answer.
What else? What do you guys think? What do you think the benefits are from just eating healthy food?
Well, I just think there should be like a good balance.
Okay.
Food.
What about you?
Well, I feel more energized when I eat healthy. That's just
Okay. How does your body feel when you eat healthy food?
Better.
Unlike when you don't eat healthy, I mostly feel bloated when I don't eat healthy.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm holding a lot of water weight.
I feel it's really a lot of subconsciousness to it. I mean, obviously, if you know you're eating crap, you're going to feel like crap, versus if you're eating something good, you're going to feel good. So I feel a majority of it, not saying all of it's accredited to, but a majority of it's placebo effect.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, like naturally I'm tired all the time. So like when I go to like my health kicks, as I eat better, I have a lot more energy to do stuff, I have to go out. So it's good.
Neutral feelings? Do you guys feel like the same way usually? Yeah. Okay. What motivation do you have for eating healthy? We'll start out there. What do you guys think?
I would say that a lot of things influence you. Like if you see that, if you see the benefits of eating healthy, and like you realize that you have more energy, or you're more awake, or you're more productive, then you're lean towards eating more healthy. Whereas if you eat junk food and you see like the negative reactions, then you won't it's not satisfying.
So the motivation is more of like noticing the benefits of eating healthy rather than not. Okay. You guys feel what do you guys feel about it?
Definitely longevity. I mean, our time here is limited as it is. So whatever can make us have the extra 10 minutes we can. Longevity is definitely the attribute to eating healthy.
What do you think?
I think exercise is the main. When you exercise, you're more urged to eat healthy.
Okay. So like, if you work out, the motivation to eat healthy, that's where the motivation comes
Yes.
from. Okay.
Definitely. Unlike when I don't work out, I'm just not motivated to eat healthy. So
Okay, so to go on that, talk about like working out, do you feel like health food is best suited for losing weight or like better body functions?
Making sure we're picking the sound.
I mean, I think, it goes more with the body functions. I mean, if you're consistently eating healthy foods on top of regular exercise, I mean, in the long run, you feel the benefits. As within the first month of you doing it, you definitely don't. But if you make it a consistent and habitual, practice, then you'll feel it.
Okay. Anyone? So, when it comes to, like, you talked about, like, you said, working out and stuff, so do you feel like health food is best suited to, like, try to lose weight or, like, change your body?
Like if I want to lose weight, I have to eat healthy. So yes, I do think it is better suited to losing weight, but it's not like exclusive to that. Like if you just want to eat healthy, eat healthy.
Okay. So it's kind of like you feel like it's like ultimatum, or it's like if you want to lose weight, then like eat healthy, but if not, then do what you want. Yeah. Okay. Do you find it difficult to eat healthy?
Yes, here especially.
Why is that?
Because like, well, I have the meal plan, so I'm like, trapped with like whatever they serve here. It's not usually the healthiest food.
Yeah, most definitely. I think what's counterintuitive to eating healthy is when you're weighing out convenience. Obviously, if you're a time-oriented person, you got next class, you got your next shift in an hour. I mean, naturally, you're going to go for what's the fastest, not necessarily what's the best. So convenience, I think, is definitely the obstacle of whether you're eating healthy or not.
Okay. What do you think?
Repeat the question.
So, do you find it difficult to eat healthy on like a daily basis, or just in general?
Yes.
Why?
Because of the craving. Like we always crave bad stuff. We always crave for In-N-Out.
The drunk munchies.
So yes, the cravings are the challenge.
Okay. What do you think? Do you think it's difficult to eat healthy? Why?
I'm here all day, so like if I were to bring up like a few pieces of fruit, might go bad or something.
Okay.
So it would just be easier to bring something that can last all day.
Okay. How do you feel about it?
I go off what he said. What is available to me and what's the fastest to eat.
Okay.
To get.
So it's more about like convenience.
Yeah.
More so. Or it's like
And then price too.
yeah. So it's like if you have the time to eat healthy, you're going to, but if not, then it's just like whatever's more convenient to eat, or if you're hungry or something like that. Okay. That makes sense. So the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to come up with some ideas on how to make a brand more appealing. We're going to draw up on the whiteboard. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. I mean, I'm not a very good drawer, so we'll figure it out. So, if you're going to purchase like health food, what's something about a brand that's going to attract you?
I mean, the first obvious thing is you have to have the image for it. Nobody buys something that looks half-assed.
So, like, the box has to look good.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Can you give me the chip?
box here. Okay. So the image of the box has to look good. What else is kind of important? The writing? Like, what would stand out to you?
So say they're making granola bars, like if they have different flavors of like healthier stuff, that would be a good indicator of finding a brand.
Okay. So the writing has to be important. Like, you're able to read, like, what's going on. And the front, would you say, like, the front and the back, like, where it has, like, the nutrients is pretty key to make it, like, understandable?
Definitely the first 10 ingredients.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so you're saying, like, the not just, like, the calorie counts, but, like, what it's made of?
What the composition of the product itself.
Okay. So we'll say this is the front. I'll say this is the back. That one's not much better. Alright. So we said that labeling is key. And then nutrients, or put nutrients right here. Where we want them to be readable. And then what it's made of. All right. So, like, let's think of a name here. Like, what's a name that's, like, boom, stands out to you? Like, something that comes to mind. Health food. What would you say?
I guess it's biased, but definitely, like I said, Muscle Farms and BPI is a brand I really trust.
Okay. So, anyone else, like, what's, like, a name that stands out to you? Nature Valley, like we said. Okay. So, ones that we did, just like in general, like a name, we're just going to make up nothing that's already out there. We just put nature. Is that, like, if you think with that, like, boom, that's a health food, that's, like, something that would be healthy, I would eat that. Name nature? Okay. So, I don't really have great handwriting, so this isn't going to look too nice. Alright, so if the front just had the name, would that be appealing to you? Like, if you saw, like, obviously, like, if you buy them in bulk, you're just going to see the box. But just individual packaging, if it, like, when you see it at, like, a convenience store, if it just, like, had the name on the front, would that be appealing to you? Or, like, what else needs to be on the front label?
I mean, you definitely have a color scheme. I mean, nature
Yeah.
probably know could be soil or manure.
Okay. What else? Like, so we're going with the brand. It's called Nature. Like, what else would make like the label look good on the front? Visuals. Okay. Like, what kind of visuals?
Like drawings or
Okay. So when you think of nature, first thing that comes to your mind?
plants. Yeah, trees.
Trees, plants. Got it.
Yeah, a piece of spinach or something.
Plants. Spinach. Anything else? Like, boom. Comes to mind. Go.
I'd say a visual. I live in Sierra Nevada, so I go to Yosemite. often.
Mountains. Got it. Water. Okay. So if on the back it obviously says we got what it's made of, what it consists of, like calorie count, everything like that. What else would it say on there? Like, would you want to hear about like where it's made or like how it's made and stuff like that? Okay. Like, I don't know, some like tell jokes on it, something like that, or is there anything else like you are expecting to see on the back? So it's like you grab it, you turn it over. Like, what would be something that'd be like, okay, like I'm glad that it had that on the back. Besides that,
I like to see, like, sometimes box will say how it got started.
okay, like how, like the company's like what's the name of the word I'm looking for? Or like mission statement about like what the company is about, or like where it's located. Okay. I know some companies will like on their thing talk about like 5 cents is donated to like a different organization or like given to charity or something like that. Would that attract you to buying the product?
Not really.
No.
I mean, anybody can tell you a sob story where things are going, but
Okay.
whether or not you actually see that money go there, for all we know, it could or could not.
Okay. I saw you shake your head. Why yes? Like, why would that convince you?
Because, like, naturally, I'm a giving person, so even if I just think it's going somewhere good, like, that's
Just makes you feel better?
yeah.
Okay.
I just contribute to a charity.
What do you think about that? Like, is that even like something you consider? If it was like, bam, 5 cents is going to Make-A-Wish Foundation. You're like,
No, really.
no, not at all. Okay. All right. So we're looking at it. This is just individual bar. Nature has trees, plants, spinach, water, mountains. Has a good color scheme. The back it talks about where it's made, how it's made, about the company, a little mission statement, nutrients, facts, and what it's made of. What would be a price that you feel like this would be? Because it can't be free, obviously. So one bar, it's obviously appealing to you. What would be a price you're like, bam, I'm buying that?
I mean, you definitely have to weigh out how much it is for the whole box versus how much, for example, ounces you're getting in that box. Whether it's granola bars, are you getting 12 bars for $7? Or are
Okay,
you getting
yeah.
8 bars for $7?
So we're talking about just an individual one, just
Individual.
one bar. So how much would it be like, bam, I want, if I saw, you said like Pops. If I saw that at Pops, it's health food, nature, it attracted me. I want to buy it. I look at the price. Bam, that's a good price. I'm purchasing it. What would be the price?
I would say minimum $1. The max I would have pushed is $1.50.
Okay. What do you feel?
Like how much it would be?
Mhm.
Maybe like $1.25 or something.
Okay. So we're feeling like anywhere between like $1, $1.50. Would that like attract you guys? Okay. So price. Okay. All right. So overall, that's just something that would be like of interest if you guys saw it at a store or something like that. If it's like that. So that's basically our experiment with you guys. Thank you so much for participating. And I think we have, yeah, let's clap it up.